third and newest, technically, of all the tier 10 German heavy tanks. There's three. You have the E100, you have the Maus, and you have the Panzer VII. Let's say one is the wife, one is the girlfriend, and one is the ex-girlfriend you hate with a passion. The ex-girlfriend is the Maus. It once was really good, and then something happened, and now it's really shit. The E100 is the wife. It's always loyal. It's always there for you. You have a lot of good memories together, but you have spent a lot of time together, and sometimes you just kind of wish you had some time without her. And then you have the Panzer VII. In my case, the girlfriend. The fresh one. It's new. It's still there. It's a lot of fun to play. What? Yeah, sure, let's go with a lot of fun to play with. And it's just, you haven't had like a lot of bad memories with her yet, so it's still really fun to play with, in this case, the Panzer VII. And that's why the Panzer VII is just my favorite of the three tier 10 heavy tanks. The enemy E100, of course, it's a good tank, don't get me wrong, it's a good tank, but it's just too many flat angles. I mean, it's the wife. She gained a bit of weight, I'm sorry. And if I'm honest, I do enjoy my Panzer VII, but I have struggled with it. I always kind of just slacked off with it. I could have had really good games, and at the same time, really bad games. I've been struggling to get this even first mark, and I will struggle to get the second mark if I'm in a bad matchup. And we are here on Mines. Not a good map for the Panzer VII. I mean, there is artillery, but I'm in a position where RT can't focus me. But the enemy has taken the hill, and they've been relentlessly poking me in the back of the turret with their annoying guns. Now, some have died, some have pulled back, some have gone into different positions, but this Mod 1 was the guy that annoyed me the most. A tier 8 annoying a tier 10 is good on the tier 8 end, but not on my end. And I know that he's going to make a mistake, and this is it. This is finally the mistake that I needed to kill him. Now, I skipped 4 minutes here, because every time I went back to that corner, I got spotted, so I know that this 263 is on top of the hill. The Patton pulled into the town, bounced a shot off my side, luckily, but it's still a bit annoying, I have to admit. Though I do eventually kill the Patton, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to take the risk with the 263 here, because I just want to push this game a bit faster. I don't want to be stuck in this game for hours on end. I put a shot into a side that doesn't track him, which surprises me. With 560 alpha, I would think that I would track him. He fires a shot in me, but it's high explosive, so I survive, so I can get the kill on him and finish this game.
There's no beer in the fridge. You know what? We're gonna have to make a stop and pick up some hooch.
So, that was an ace in the first game, and this is Highway. How do I not miss you? It takes 2 minutes to get into the town. And then what we do is corner fight, and corner fight until one team wins. There's one downside to the Panzer VII, and that is the reload. It is terribly long for 560 alpha, and that is an FE215B driven by a fellow QSF member. So I somewhat may or may not be focusing him. Shoot the T-57 heavy, don't damage him, but do track him. Shoot another shot into S-Man, 560 alpha, roll exactly my average. High explosive, because his E5 was doing nothing but side scraping. First shot, 260, second shot, 72 to keep him alive. So I just like, you know what, screw it, into his lower plate. We shoot, poke out. Trying to get a sneaky shot off into the Yak Panzer. God, do we get punished for that. We'll not do that again, so we'll do it again. This shot, last game, the E100, I bounced off of less angled lower plates, but penned the Jaeger for some reason. Fighting a Panzer VII frontally in my Panzer VII. The weak spot that everyone shoots is, of course, the turret baskets underneath. Well, the turret, it's rounded, it's kind of a flat area, it's a triangle where you have to shoot, but face hugging one of these things is difficult. Shoot it straight in the gun, something that I thought of but wasn't really planning on in this fight, because I thought the chicks would be easier to pen, and I was kind of wrong. So he's firing premium, I was firing premium, it was a premium fight, a battle of the fatties. I won because my teammates were still alive. We killed the Object 140. And I know that this T-125 is firing premium. I know that he will pen my lower plate, so I might as well just drive forward, take my time, and shoot him in the cupola or the back of his tank, whatever is exposed at that point. Roll high to kill him, and now I want to keep on hunting for this 268 version 4. I shoot his left track him in the right track. I don't know how I exactly did that, but I want to close the distance now. I know that I might actually have a chance if I close the distance because, you know, closer to the target, less RNG, but he repairs, just drives out and shoots me. I throw away my tank. But the Jaeger is there to win it for us in the end.
Which is crazy.
2 aces in a row, that does certainly help towards my motivation to try and continue getting this first mark on the Panzer VII. And it does help in my mark, because as you know, you get an ace, you must have done a lot of tracking and or damage, or you have like literally 15 kills and no damage whatsoever, but that was not the case anyway. Sand River though. Sand River is not a map that I enjoy. There's no artillery at least, but holy crap, there are a lot of tank destroyers in the back. I know that I will have to be somewhat aggressive, but not too aggressive, to not die. I get blocked. So I take a shot from the 1A3. High explosive does always damage. Take a shot from the second 1A3. Always does damage. Take a shot from the Super Conqueror. I'm losing health really fast at this point. The T-57 Heavy that blocked me has no clue what he did wrong. So I give a little bit of a nudge to let him know that thanks for the push, mate. But I don't push him out, so I pull back because I'm actually quite annoyed at what happened. I mean, I will go up in my mark, yes. But I felt that I would have been not literally on a pretty much one shot for half the enemy team at this point. I like to side scrape out, not expose my weak spots too much. I bounce off the cupola and the grill kills me. Go up in my mark, but had a bad game.
Today's gonna be a good day. Yes, it is.
Da, Karelia. I mean, it's not the worst map that could have happened to me. I mean, I could have had Prokhorovka for all I know, but it's not the worst map. I mean, that shot was actually kind of lucky. I mean, I do have a 128mm gun, so I do partially overmatch the side of the 257, so that's rather good. Shoot the lower plate of the IS-7. It bounces! I don't know how. I think I had RNG and it flew high into his upper plate. But I'm going to be a bit aggressive here. I just want to be aggressive. I feel like I have to be aggressive. And even though there's 2 artillery, I don't feel that they're going to be focusing me. Because there's tier 8. Why focus at tier 10 when you can focus at tier 8? We shoot the low in the side. We roll a bit low, but it's still very decent. We spot the enemy Jagdpanther, we shoot him, we pull back. I mean, he dies before we even get to think of maybe shooting him again. We spot the enemy 704, we shoot him. Before I can pull back, the Super Conqueror puts a shot into me. I can't quite see where. Oh, there, top right of my turret, right on the flat spot next to my spaced armor. Shoots at the 704 again because he got tracked. And we want to shoot him again, but he just pulls back just in time. Just that millisecond where we had a shot on him, he pulls back. I was wrong about the artillery and we shoot the Super Conqueror in his lower plate. He is nothing but full APCR, shoots us in the side, damages our engine. We see one of the enemy artillery. We take our time to aim. The E5 is like, enemy arta, da! But I'm like, no, sir. I want the kill. Enemy arta eliminated. So the other one shoots us. Karma is a bitch. We find the enemy low in the most whole pound position we have ever seen a low in. We get to kill the 704 that escaped our grasp earlier on. We still get to shoot the low. The STG Panzers, the STRV Panzers. We punish the STRV S1. And that's where my game ends. The WZ-120 for whatever reason didn't want to go back and reset. So we lose this game. It might not be the best tank, but it is my tank.
I will wait in my SUV. Blast me some speed metal. 5.1 surround sound, heavy on the bass. And someone will be getting mowed down.